Hello and welcome. I'm Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX, and we are making a start with a big NewsX exclusive. Yes, we've spoken to former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. Her first such telephonic interview since she left Bangladesh and her democratically elected government was overthrown. Let's in fact go straight across to the first part of a conversation with us. Remember, this is the first time that Sheikh Hasina has spoken with the media after, of course, her live address. Former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, in this exclusive conversation, has, of course, spoken to us after addressing the media for the first time 3 weeks ago. This was, remember, her first public press conference since her ouster from power. In the first question, we asked her, my colleague Brian Thomas asked her what made her address this press conference. Here's what she said.
Hello ma'am, this is Brian from NewsX and NewsX World. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you, my first question is obviously why did you decide to brief the media on the August 5th? And do you feel that this is the right time to return to Bangladesh at this point of time?
Thank you very much for putting this question to me. The people of Bangladesh are being denied the truth. Inside the country, fear has been imposed on politics, the media, institutions, and ordinary citizens. Democratic voices are being silenced. False narratives are being repeated as a truth. And millions of people are unable to speak freely. In such a situation, I have a responsibility to speak. This is not about creating instability. It is about placing before the world the reality Bangladesh is facing today. Political persecution, economic hardship, rising extremism, attack on minorities, weakened law and order, and the systematic attempt to exclude the Awami League and pro-liberation war forces from national life. The father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, led Bangladesh to independence. He gave the people of Bangladesh the foundation for their democratic, socio-economic and cultural rights. On 15th August 1975, Bangabandhu was assassinated. Through that brutal killing, the forward journey of the people of Bangladesh was interrupted. When the Awami League returned to government, we worked to restore democracy and accelerate socio-economic development. We brought electricity to people's homes, built roads, bridges, schools, community clinic, digital services, social safety nets, and gave people new confidence in their future. Bangladesh moved forward with dignity. Bangladesh graduated from least developed to developing country. But since 5th August 2024, peace, security, and economic progress in people's lives have been badly disrupted. Ordinary citizens are suffering. Families are living in fear. Political rights are being denied. Bangladesh is being pushed away from the democratic and development path to build together with the people. And that is why I want to return. I want to stand beside the people of Bangladesh, fight for their rights.
Brian Thomas is joining us, in fact, now on this big story. Brian, this is a big world exclusive by NewsX. Sheikh Hasina speaking with us for the first time, in fact, speaking with any media for the first time since she had addressed that press conference. What did she say on why she wanted to return to Bangladesh and why she addressed the media and announced that a short while back?
Well, Uday, definitely. This is a major, rather super exclusive, where we became the first channel where we got an opportunity to speak to Bangladesh former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. I asked her a couple of questions. Rather, there were 5 questions that I asked her. The first was obviously I asked her about why did she decide to brief the media on August 5th, and was that the right time? To return to Bangladesh. What is that? Is that what she's thinking? So to that, Sheikh Hasina clearly stated about that the people of Bangladesh is what she said, that they are being denied of truth, and obviously she has been said that there is a fear that is imposed within the country, inside the country, be based on politics, media institutions, ordinary citizens. Not only that, she even clearly stated the fact that democratic voters are also being silenced, is what she stated. She also spoke about there are false narratives that are being repeated as truth, and millions, what she stated, that millions of people are unable to speak freely in such a situation. She has a responsibility to speak out, is what she stated. Not only that, she went on to speak about it. She went on to speak that this is not about creating instability. It is about placing, before the world what real Bangladesh situation is today, what Bangladesh is facing today. She's also stated that political persecution, economic hardship, rising extremism, attacks
Yes.
on minorities, and even weakening law and order is what is prevailing in Bangladesh, and that needs to be stopped today. Yes.
Ambassador Veena Sikri, former diplomat, with us live. Ambassador Sikri, your first reaction to this big NewsX World exclusive. What do you make of what Sheikh Hasina has told us, particularly beginning with why she decided to address the press in that conference and announce her return now?
I think that this is a very important press conference that she did on the 5th of August. And your exclusive, the NewsX World exclusive, is very important because former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is continuing her appeal to the world community. And I must tell you, the significance of what Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is highlighting is the complete dichotomy between the reality that Sheikh Hasina is presenting and the situation on the ground in Bangladesh as presented by the government of Tariq Rahman. Tariq Rahman, for the last 6 months, just as former Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus had done, has totally misrepresented what is happening in Bangladesh to the world community. In fact, Bangladesh in the last 2 years has become a hotbed of Islamic extremism. It's become a hotbed of media repression. Hundreds of journalists are in jail. Just yesterday or day before, 3 very senior media journalists in Bangladesh who had been in jail for 2 years without charges have now been charged with crimes against humanity. And they're being put under the ICT trial, the same kangaroo court that tried Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, now is going to try the journalists. So I think that there is a complete travesty of reality that we are seeing in Bangladesh. And the people, in fact, have risen more or less against the Tariq Rahman government and against the Jamaat-e-Islami. They never voted for the Jamaat-e-Islami because they don't want the Jamaat-e-Islami. They rejected already what the Jamaat-e-Islami did for 18 months in in bringing in the caliphate, in bringing in every possible extremist radical group of the world, the HUIS, the ISIS, the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Jamaat-ul-Dawa, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, everybody is there. They are having competitions in showing black flags, and they are forcing people to adopt a more and more radical Islam, which is completely against the ethos of the people of Bangladesh. I think this is the reality that Sheikh Hasina is trying to present. The economy, which had been growing at 6.5 to 7% under Sheikh Hasina, is now less than half that rate of growth.
Yes.
Factories are closing down. People are
Absolutely.
without jobs, and women, and the oppression against minorities. I
Yes.
must tell you, 2 days ago, there was a cruel murder in Rangpur in North Bangladesh of a family of 4
Yes.
Hindus.
So as you're saying, the concerning situation in Bangladesh, of course, continues. We will get to some of those other details as well in just a second. Major General Sudhakarji, geopolitical expert, is with us as well. Your first quick reaction, Major General Sudhakarji, to this big NewsX World exclusive. What do you make of what Sheikh Hasina told us on why she decided to make this announcement now itself on returning back to Bangladesh?
Yeah, good afternoon, Uday. Thank you for inviting me for your this exclusive show. And my very warm greetings to distinguished and esteemed co-panelist, Ambassador Ma'am. At the outset, I wish to compliment NewsX and NewsX World to cover this exclusive in your channel. And it couldn't have been better. And I'm very, very happy and delighted to see this happening on your channel because no other mainstream media platforms are covering the same. My comment on the whole issue is that first thing that comes to my mind is that, notwithstanding the kind of a nationalistic kind of an response from Sheikh Hasina, I personally feel that he, as the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, has a lot to clarify and redeem herself. She has been there in the chair for the preceding 15 years as the prime minister. She is the one who has brought Bangladesh from least developed country to a developing country, and enhanced the forex reserve to a very, very attractive kind of a figure, $49 billion to $52 billion. Rate of growth was, as Ambassador Ma'am has articulated, 6.5 to 7.5. One of the countries, and at one point in time, the GDP of Bangladesh was larger than that of Pakistan. That has to be understood in a true perspective. So therefore, I personally feel she actually merits a kind of a chance to present her point of view and defend herself, because all the acts and all the litigations or the criminal charges against her, death sentence against her, has been actually resorted to, finalized by the International Criminal Tribunal in her absence, which is, as per the law, the accused must be given a chance to defend herself. She has not been given a chance to defend. That must be exercised by the International Court of Justice if it is push comes to shove. Second thing is, she deserves to get a global kind of a recognition and support world over. Not only India, not only the regional support, world over everyone must support, because the epicenter of terrorism is no longer Pakistan and Afghanistan corridor. That was of 20.
Yes. Okay, I think we've lost you there, but there have been